Okay, so another great variation with the bands is a hamstring curl. It's pretty different, you know, like I haven't seen this around in too many places before. So it's a cool variation simply because a lot of the stuff that we work on in boot camps is that sort of anterior chain. So anything you can add, which is that posterior chain, I think is always really good. And that's where bands and kettlebells and those sort of equipment comes in really handy for boot camps. Because doing bodyweight stuff, there's only a few things you can do which really hit that posterior chain very well. The most tricky thing with the curl is the setup. So if we get Jono to lie down on his stomach, what you want to do is when you're setting up going into the band, rather than your foot going over the top into the band, you actually need to put your foot in from underneath. So if the band is here, your foot actually needs to come from underneath and then hook your foot around like that. And then your other foot comes in through the bottom and your foot on the outside. As you can see now, then he's going to shuffle forward to where the band is tight and from there into his hamstring curls. Now it's super challenging. It's not an overly thick band, that one, but it is a challenging exercise. If you're doing this in a boot camp scenario where you might be going for 30 seconds, 40 seconds, whatever it might be, your hamstrings are going to get very sore very quickly. He's already starting to slow down. Now what you can do quite simply is take one foot out as well, and then you can change it up to a single leg variation. Now with a single leg, because you're not as much tension on the band, you probably want to shuffle forward a little bit, Jono. Just so at this long range, so at this here, go back a bit. Go back, no, not the leg, straighten your leg. So at this range here, you want to make sure that band has that little bit of tightness, all right? So it's not just super loose, all right? So at this point, now he goes in. And you see curling up, obviously with one leg through, it is a harder exercise because you're only using the single hamstring there. So it's a great variation. That is the hamstring curl using a band.